to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. Right there. 56. It's our time.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They toss to Freeman. he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
After the sack on first down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready, be ready. Got it. Right, 25. 46, boys, 46. Work it out.
On third down, Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good. Check 146.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So a field goal try here on fourth down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stop.
He's got daylight past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 52 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run, Devontae Freeman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
54, stop!
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready, blue 80, back 25.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score, Falcons 10, 49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21, here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Hey, hey. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 26, check 26. I got this. He's mine.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle.
It's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect it and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Squeeze, double. Check safety.
1, Omaha. 65.
Let's see.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
I'm going back to you.
Two.
That's all right.
Lock.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They will run again to Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Put him on the buses.
21.
Switch it.
12.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Get hot.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7. Shit. 39. Get up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
54's Mike. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the second. Secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
21.
You got nothing to do.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dent, and across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. Well, you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Dent. Look at the spin.
Balance.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up second and 11.
Here we go.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
11. Sit hut.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2.
Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Hey, you don't want to see that.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
this is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Gary Jennings there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down. In. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Coleman. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey